Did y'all see that family that made like $100 and some $1,000 selling Clorox wipes or Lysol wipes? Boy.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
He took a risk. He can borrow this.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's he leaving about him buying
expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Y'all like coming out here.
Switch.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. On play action, Mariota. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll roll him in. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Jackson muscles him off. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready? You ready? 56. Check white. Check. Shit. Flip it.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? You ready? 56. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Jameis now on first down. This one hauled in by Sample. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready? Black 25.
Grab it, and then
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it with Jackson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, it's Jackson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Winston. It's caught, Shepard. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Sterling Shepard, 52 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or 2. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Let's go.
Hey, I saw this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oh, it's niggas down here, bro. There's niggas down here.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Three down.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Another try for Barkley. A little 3-6. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. To throw, Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing, Winston. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. That's complete to the tight end Sample. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A second down throw for Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Gold is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
I think like 5'11".
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, Mariota. Shakes off the sack. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Ready? White 25.
Don't shoot it unless we,
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Sonic. Watch the wind. Green, come with me.
The first down throw for Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go, even. Sonic.
On third down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Play action now, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
Hey, let's get
How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Winston from the gun on third down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Sterling Shepard. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
I know we're going to do that.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it this time. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
56 to Mike.
3rd and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Hey, that boy Fly loses.
Is he playing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Trying, but don't work.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Though when I tell you to. You know what I'm saying?
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Oh.
He's fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
You go up 24-7?
Nah, he
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota to throw it to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mariota again. Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, you counted it, dropped it.
I don't know where I died at.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Mariota, flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Mariota got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Mariota now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They get, I ain't gonna lie, if I had CC3,
now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Winston here to throw.
Oh, my God.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Got two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Mariota, and he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Now Mariota on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Ready, blue ready. Mike 56. Watch the back, watch the back.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders.
Ravens, that's the way it started.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bro, they on the roof. I'm like, I wonder how the hell I can get up there. I don't see it. Oh, I know how. Same. Hey, yo, they chasing us. You see how close they're getting? Oh, shit, they. I'm about to rush right away. Yeah, 48 seconds to just stay away from the edge. Hey, y'all could probably ask them to actually catch them like, behind them like this. Wait,